Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Robert,
and I'm Blaze,
and we used to be called Foul Mouth Podcast, but now we're changing it up. I want the cool down zone. He wants
the chill zone.
So we're
having an argument right now about what should we call our podcast, and we're gonna try and figure this name out.
I like the concept of the cool down zone is that, like, after sports you're cooling down. You're cooling your body down, you're stretching, you're relaxing, you're cooling down. That's usually a sports
It's
phrase.
The same thing as chill zone.
People have done the chill zone, and that's like, and it's been done.
Someone has not done the cool down zone yet.
The cool down is more of like a concept of like cooling down. Like, everybody cools down after a sporting event, and like, we're cooling down. We had a practice,
and
we're cooling down.
Everybody chills after practice too. Relax.
But you got
decompress.
What do you got to do first? You got to cool down, and then you chill. But we're cooling down. But we're gonna get into.
Let me ask you a question. Would you wear a shirt that says "cool down"?
Well, I feel like the cool down zone is a little bit more original than the chill zone. Everybody has the chill zone.
Would you wear a shirt that says "cool down zone" on you?
It's more original. I'd rather go for something that's more original.
It's not original because there's a pocket out here.
How many times have you really heard the cool down zone? You haven't heard that before.
How many times have you heard the chill zone?
So many times. The chill zone. We're in the chill zone. Like, that's bro. Everybody.
I'm just saying, like, I've heard cool down before, like, so many times.
That's a sports thing, because that's a sports thing. That's a sport. That's a common sports thing. Everybody, if anybody's listening to this, comment what you want. Like for
the cool down zone,
or the chill zone. Like, give us a reaction, comment section or anything. But we're gonna get into the NFL power rankings. NFL matchups, who's going to win, who's going to lose. We're going to go NFL MVP ranking. We're going to talk a little bit about the Wilder fight, Wilder versus Fury. And then we're going to get into a little bit of NBA. Not too much of it, because we're going to wait a little bit, and then we're going to talk about we're going to talk about the NBA. But for right now, we're just going to get into NFL power rankings. I got my top five. My top five. You can criticize my top five. I'm gonna say my top five. One down to five. I got the number one team. I got the Arizona Cardinals. They're undefeated, so I got to give it to the Arizona Cardinals. They have D-Hop. They have Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is killing it right now. And they have AJ Green. AJ Green is doing really well. They have Christian Kirk. They have Chase Edmonds. Chase Edmonds is one of my running backs in fantasy football. I had to give it up. Their offense is balling. Defense is getting good. Number two, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. I'm gonna have to go with probably the Rams. I mean, not the Rams. I'm gonna have to go with the Buccaneers. Actually, it's a toss away. I'm gonna probably go with. Now, I'm gonna go with the Rams. I'm gonna stick with the Rams. Even though they got blown, I'm gonna go with the Rams because the Rams beat the Buccaneers. So I'm gonna have to go with the Rams. They had a good defense. They have Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford is doing really well. He's also my fantasy football. He's also my starter in fantasy football for QB. So he's he's doing really well, having a good, almost MVP candidate type of year. Him with Cooper Kupp. The receivers are doing really well. Henderson is doing really. Their run game is doing really well. They have Jalen Ramsey. Freaking Aaron Donald is beasting right now. So he broke. You think
he's going for defensive player of the year? Again, he's going to win it again.
He's beasting. He broke. Did you see that little picture? I don't know if you guys can get that picture, but there was like a picture of like two guys trying to hold him back in that Seahawks game the other night.
Bruh, I don't even want to talk. Dude, I had Russell Wilson in that for my fantasy, and he's hurt. I can't use him no more. I'm hoping it's just a 1 week thing because I need him.
I'm hoping it is too. I mean, on that topic, on that topic. Actually, let me go to that. Was my number 2. I mean, that was my number 2. Number 3, I'm gonna have to go with. All right, so number 3, I gotta go with Buccaneers. They may be too high. Maybe you're thinking that's too high, but I gotta go with Buccaneers because
aren't they just 3-1?
They're 3-1. They're maybe 2. I gotta go with Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the GOAT. I still think he's not slowing down anytime. I don't know what's up with him. He's been in the league longer than I've been alive, basically, and he's killing it. Was it 7? He might go to another chip. Gronk is out though.
You should be back this season.
You still got Mike Evans, Godwin, AB's looking really well. They have Fournette, and Ronald Jones. Then their tight end. They still got good tight ends, so. And then they just got They got Richard Sherman.
Off the street.
What do you think about? I mean, what do you think about Tampa Bay right now? That's a good one for number 3.
Yeah, I'm just worried about their defense. That defense has been suspicious since game 1.
I think it's just their secondary to try to. Everybody's been able to really.
Right, even still, it's been suspicious. Look, even let's not act like the Buccaneers defense last year was all times great. It wasn't exactly great. They did enough to stop the other team from scoring. Let's say that. It wasn't like it was a historically great defense.
I feel like they did good. They were bad. They weren't doing. They were just gradually getting better, and they just got hot at the right time.
Yeah, they got hot in the postseason. I give you that. It's just,
and that's good.
Now, I mean, I don't know. They can't get any sacks. They can't get any pressures. The secondary is all over the place. I mean, granted, there's injuries all over the place. Yeah. My God. I mean, they could have used what's his name, Stephon Gilmore, before he got traded to the Panthers. So, hey, you win some, you lose some.
That's another good team that's another good team, but the Panthers are another good team, but I'm not putting them in my top 5. But
who would?
I
don't even think they're the top 10, honestly. I feel like they just play some bad teams or some so-so teams in the beginning. That's how they're winning.
So I got number 3 and then number. So wait, now it was 1, 2, 3. Now I'm on to 4. 4. This is where things can veer off a little bit. I have 4. I have the Chargers. 4. I have the Chargers. It can go my 4 and 5 can go either way. But 4 for right now, I got the Chargers. I got Justin Herbert. I knew he was going to be a problem the first time he played Patrick Mahomes. The first time he came in, he almost beat Patrick Mahomes that last year when he first started.
Did he play Patrick Mahomes last year?
Yeah, he did. He came in the middle of the game when Tyrod Taylor got hurt. Tyrod Taylor.
No, Tyrod Taylor didn't start last year.
He was the starter for Chargers.
I know, but he got hurt during the preseason.
No, he was playing. He was starting. He started. He got hurt early.
I remember he couldn't play because I don't know how this happened, but how in the world does the team's medical personnel puncture his lungs?
I don't know.
Something had to be going on.
Yeah, that's
how's the starting quarterback get his lungs punctured by the medical team that's supposed to keep him on the field?
That was horrible.
I mean, hey. Justin Herbert was like, hey, man.
Justin Herbert was going to take that spot. And honestly, Justin Herbert was going to take that spot regardless. He's balling.
Justin Herbert went by the doctor was like, hey, man, I want that starting job. You know what to do. I'm joking, obviously.
I think Justin Herbert, honestly, I think Justin Herbert was going to take that job regardless anyway.
Wait, are you sure?
Yeah, I think Justin Herbert.
Nah, here's the thing. It's the same thing that's happening right now in with the Bears. See? Everybody obviously knows. No. Everybody obviously knows Justin Fields should start. Week 1, no lie, he should have started. But guess what? They gave it to Andy Dalton. How is Andy Dalton better than Justin Fields?
I think they just wanted to. I think because Chicago is such a place that is media heavy, places like Chicago. That's a big city. Chicago's a big city.
Yeah, it's a big city, but it's not
the media will. The media is really crucial over in Chicago.
Andy Dalton. Dude, out of all they didn't. So you're telling me this. When they had what's that? Jay Cutler.
They were criticizing Mitch Trubisky. They were booing Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah, not his first season.
They don't. They want to groom this kid to build up his confidence. They're trying to build him up. They're trying to build him up.
Time out. They were grueling. They were killing Mitchell Trubisky because one, they knew he wasn't the right player for them because they left. Because here's the thing. Mitchell Trubisky wasn't supposed to get drafted by the Bears. It was supposed to be a different quarterback, but the guys whiffed when the quarterback that they should have gotten was still on the board and went with Mitchell Trubisky. Well, that's why the whole
Deshaun Watson
that's why the whole thing Mahomes just fell and everybody just started hating Mitchell Trubisky because Deshaun Watson was right there. And they didn't take him.
They're just trying to build it. They're just trying to build up. They're just trying to build up his confidence. That's what I think.
Fields.
They're trying to build up his confidence.
And now his confidence, but
now his confidence is a little bit. No. They have him like wait a couple days, let him start, and then eventually
he's starting because Andy Dalton's hurt.
And then eventually Andy Dalton's gonna get hurt. They know that Andy Dalton's gonna hurt or he's gonna underperform, and then they're gonna put my man in.
Nah. If Andy Dalton wasn't hurt, Andy Dalton would still be. They would still have win with Andy Dalton, no matter what. Even if they lost or won.
They're just trying to groom him. They're just trying to groom the guy and build up his confidence so he can learn under Andy Dalton. And then they're gonna put Justin Fields is gonna be the starter. Justin Fields will eventually be the starter, but they're just trying to build up his confidence and groom him.
I don't see no.
You can't just throw him in the fire, especially what they seen with Mitch Trubisky. Especially what they saw with Mitch Trubisky and. Yeah, just missed.
So when Lamar Jackson got thrown into the fire, he was all right.
He didn't start. No. Lamar Jackson was not the starter from day one.
Yes, he was.
No, he was not.
I'm pretty sure Joe Flacco
got hurt. Joe Flacco got hurt. Lamar Jackson was not playing week one.
Okay, fine. What about Kyler Murray? Week one, he played.
He's the number one overall pick.
And what's wrong with Justin Fields starting him out one? Dude.
And they didn't have any other.
Okay, let's just put it like
on the Cardinals.
No. Let's put it like this.
If you're the number one pick, bro, you're starting.
I can tell you a bunch of picks that weren't number one that started at quarterback.
I say if you're number one, you're guaranteed to start. But I'm not saying that
Mac Jones, it wasn't number one. He started week one.
I'm not going against that, but I'm saying if you're number one, you're guaranteed to start. I'm not going against if you're number two or number three.
I got a lot of quarterbacks.
Who would have went number one and not starting, bro? Who was drafted?
Dan Marino. What's that guy from Denver?
I'm talking about right now.
Right now.
You're talking about 40. You're talking about when I wasn't even born. I'm talking about right now in this.
In the 2000s.
I'm talking about in the 2010s, 2000s. I'm talking about right now. Who was starting?
Oh wait, no, he wasn't number one. There's actually not a lot of number one quarterbacks in the 2010s, except for Baker, we got Goff. Jared Goff
started.
Wins.
Kyler, Cam.
And who else?
There's been a lot. That was like 5 that we named, but I'm just saying, if you're number one,
you're not guaranteed to start off the rip.
You kind of are. They're drafting you to be the starter. That's why they're getting paid for you. No, they're wanting you to be the starter. If you're number one pick, you're starting. If I'm the GM,
so Trey Lance started.
He's not number one. He's not number one, and
he's not been number one either way.
He's not the number one pick. I'm saying if you're,
dude, he was what? What pick was he? Number 3 or 2?
They want to groom him too. He's really young.
But he's starting now.
I'm talking about he's starting now.
Yeah. Because they realized Jimmy Garoppolo was not the idea. Dude, I'm saying, you're going to... Okay, let's look at it this objectively. Who's better, Andy Dalton or Justin Fields?
Well, we got to see a little bit more about... We got to see a little bit about...
Have you not been watching Oklahoma?
I want Justin Fields. Oklahoma?
Ohio State.
Damn, I don't know if you watching. I don't know if you watching.
No, Ohio State. Yeah, but... What he did at Ohio State?
He's nice. No, he's nice, but he needs to learn more though. He needs to learn more.
Let him start.
I agree that I would rather have because we know what we're gonna get.
Okay, hold on. You want to know what happened? What's really pissing me off about the Bears? They drafted Fields. Andy Dalton wasn't on their roster. He was still a Cowboys. They traded for Andy Dalton to come to the Bears after they drafted Fields. So how you telling me they didn't screw up that one?
They just want some insurance. They just want
room. Their insurance would have been
They don't want to throw. Their insurance would have been such a media.
No, here's what you have done. You should have just
media.
Dude, Chicago is not really a critical media town. It's a football crazy town, but it's not a critical media town.
Yes, it is, bro. All the big cities are big. That's a pressure place, man. That's a big city. Chicago's a big city, man.
Dude, every city, dude. Every starting quarterback has a lot of pressure on them. You think Patrick Mahomes didn't have a lot of pressure on him when he started?
I feel like
you think Justin Fields?
They groomed him.
You think Justin Fields didn't have a lot of pressure?
They groomed Patrick Mahomes. They had him go against Alex Smith. Alex Smith started. They groomed him.
You think Hurts in Philadelphia? You think Hurts in Philadelphia didn't have a lot of pressure on him after?
Yes, that's a big media play.
And they let him start. What could
they didn't let him start from the jump. They had.
No, he beat Wentz. They let him and Wentz compete.
Wentz played horrible.
And he beat him out. He beat him out for the job. And
that's what they're going to probably do in this situation with Chicago. No.
Because from the start...
I'm done, bro. I'm trying to go number 5, bro.
Bro, no.
I'm trying to go number 5
Dude, you're not listening. We're talking
about a team that...
No. From the start. Andy Dalton was on the Cowboys. He was terrible. Let's be honest. Andy Dalton on the Cowboys was terrible. We all agree.
We can agree. Wait, we can agree this, bro. We want Justin Fields to start. I want Justin Fields to start.
He should have started week 1. Honestly, I don't know why they waited until Andy Dalton got hurt.
All I'm saying is they're just trying to groom him. They probably put him in the best position to have him do really great.
And when is that gonna be?
That's it. I agree that he should be the starter, but that's it. I just want him to groom.
Dude, I'm sorry about when people say groom, I feel like it's an excuse to say, hey, it's our mistake. We should have probably started in week 1, but we made a mistake. We're grooming him to get into. I'm like, bro, really? You started Andy Dalton over this guy.
So you can learn a little bit. So you can learn from the sideline. Learn when so he can learn from Andy Dalton. When Andy Dalton's doing good and when Andy Dalton's doing bad, I come in and I fix up those mistakes I learned. That's what they want him to do.
Andy Dalton has been a good quarterback for a minute. What are you going to learn from him?
So number 5, number 4, I said Chargers. Herbert doing great. Number 5, I have. It can go either way. 5, I got Bills. Josh Allen. It might even change actually after this weekend.
Wait, why do you have Herbert on Chargers ahead of the Bills?
Because they beat the Chiefs.
They beat the Chiefs.
They beat the Chiefs.
That still isn't just because you beat one team.
They beat the Chiefs and they beat the Raiders. The Raiders were, I guess, they're looking at the Raiders are pretenders.
The Raiders are
they only lost to the Cowboys. So they're 3-1. So they only lost to the Cowboys. They had some good wins. They had 2 great wins.
Honestly, I love me some Chargers,
but it might change.
But I'm putting Josh Allen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It can go either way.
I'm putting Josh Allen. I'm not saying he's going either. I'm putting Josh Allen up with the Bills ahead of the Chargers.
I gotta go 3. I gotta put them at 5 for right now. It can change.
I gotta give it to the Bills Mafia.
I got. That's my 5. I mean, that's my 5th for right now. So right now I have Cardinals number 1. I got the Rams, number 2. I got the Buccaneers, number 3. I have...
You know what's funny? You just named top 5, and Patrick Mahomes wasn't in any of them.
Patrick Mahomes, it might change.
No!
It might change.
No, see, it's suspicious over here, man. It's suspicious. You putting...
I put it right there.
Everybody keeps saying Patrick Mahomes is the greatest talent quarterback ever since Aaron Rodgers, and you didn't even put Aaron Rodgers either in the top 5, bro.
I didn't
get out of here.
I didn't put him in there. What's your top 5 right now?
Get out of here with that.
What's your number 5? I'm putting that's my rankings right now.
My top 5 is I gotta go with
that defense that Green Bay had. Suspicious.
To be honest, I wanna give the number 1 spot to the Rams, even though they lost, because that defense is legit. Let's be honest. That defense is legit.
I can't give the Rams number 1 over the Cardinals because the Cardinals.
Yeah, but the problem is the Cardinals have.
I'm talking about right now. I'm not talking about
right now too. But here's the thing: the Cardinals are a bit suspicious because here's how the Cardinals are. It's the coach runs the play doesn't work out. Kyler Murray do magic, do Kyler Murray shit, run around like a little rat and throw a bomb.
I'm talking about right now. I'm not talking about
it's not like the defense for the Cardinals is helping either. I mean, it's here and there, but it's not like it's helping Kyler Murray either. He's running around for his life and throwing darts, which, to be honest, is great for him. And his MVP run, it is fantastic. But Come on, that can't survive. That can't last long. It's just the Cardinals got by the Rams because Matthew Stafford chose a weird day to just be awful.
I still have the Cardinals over the Rams.
I feel like those two can switch. I feel like Cardinals and Rams can switch, but I'm going with the Rams because that defense is proven itself a lot of times.
So you got the Rams.
So I got the Rams, Cardinals. I got Bucks, Rodgers. Oh, actually, you know, Patrick Mahomes. I'm gonna put Patrick Mahomes in there ahead, and then Rodgers and Green Bay. See,
I just don't trust those defenses. That's the only reason I didn't put them in.
Okay, that's the thing. Okay, that's the thing. But here's the thing, though. Guess who can bail them out? Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes bails out any defense.
I'm talking about right now, though.
Right now, dude. Patrick Mahomes just bailed out their defense last week. Didn't you watch the game?
What happened in that Chargers game? Chargers beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, by a narrow margin. But that's what I'm saying, though. But here's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, play defense, man. It's not offense.
Yeah, but you're acting like the Chargers got a top defense. They don't.
Gotta watch Herbert and my man Josh Allen. Those two guys got some good. They're good offensively, but their defense is doing really well.
No, it's not.
Their defense is doing well.
No, it's not.
The Bills?
Dude, the Bills played against the Patriots who have no offense.
Oh, my gosh, man.
You're telling me the Patriots got an offense?
I think they got Bill Belichick.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
I think they got Bill Belichick.
Let me ask you a question. No. Let me answer this. Where was that defense week 1 when the Bills lost?
Hey,
where was that defense?
That's the only bad loss.
Where was that defense
where was that? Explain to me that blowout that Green Bay had against the Saints. Explain to me that.
Okay, I'm not saying they got a great defense. I'm not saying they got a great defense. I'm saying they got a great offense and Aaron Rodgers can build them out.
I feel like
I'm still gonna put my trust in Aaron Rodgers.
I feel like the Bills are a little more evened out. I feel like their defense is more reliable than Green Bay's.
Bro. Okay, let me ask you this. Clutch time. Would you want the ball in Aaron Rodgers or
Well, I'm talking about this week. Obviously, I'm getting Aaron Rodgers. I'm talking about this week.
This week, I'm still putting Rodgers ahead of the Bills.
Oh, my God. All right.
Well, let me ask you a question. What do you see in the Bills that says
their defense? I'm just saying that their defense is better. They're deep. You got to play offense and defense.
Yeah, I'm saying
if you're scoring, oh my God, man, you got to play defense, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. You're too much of an offensive-minded person. Think that.
You think their defense isn't even ranked top 10?
You got the rankings for the defense right now. Tell me the top 10 defenses right now.
If I can get this to work.
Exactly. You can
look it up. You can look it up.
Top 10 defenses.
Look it up. Dude, go to defense, bro.
There's multiple shit for defenses.
Just go total yards. And where's the Bills? Right there, dead last. Thank you.
No. That's the least allowed. That's the least allowed. That's the most. They're first. That's the least allowed.
All right, let's see where the Packers are. The Packers are right there. They're right behind them. They're not that far, bro.
Oh my God, they're number 1. The Bills are number 1.
All right. That's most yards. All right, look at
They're the least.
All right, hold on.
Oh my gosh. The Seahawks are the worst. By his calculation,
the Rams are the worst.
Damn. Chiefs got the 3rd worst defense. Like you can't trust that.
But guess what? They're 3-1.
Hey,
how's that?
They lost to the Chargers, who are a top 10 defense. Chargers are a top 10 defense.
Okay.
There's 2 top 10 defenses that I've been talking about.
Okay, but would you trust that team and that team?
I can't trust. What do you mean that team? That he's talking about the Broncos? I'm not talking about
No. But here's my point.
They don't get elite quarterbacks.
Okay, but I'm still saying the Green Bay is right there. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. He's 5th. 6th or 5th. I'm still, and you're saying if Rodgers has a defense that's that close, that good in the top 10, a top 10 defense, all he's got to do, you already know Rodgers is gonna get points. So all they got to do is just hold them for like couple quarters and they're good. And you're putting the Bills ahead of them.
Rodgers is a little overrated, in my opinion.
What?
That's a different story for it.
Right? No. Whoa. Did you just say he's overrated?
A little overrated.
How?
A little.
How? He just won the MVP last year, didn't he?
I don't.
No, did he just not win the MVP
he won
last
MVP,
year?
But that's a conversation.
Did he not?
I don't know. You're putting it. No. That's my top 5.
Yeah.
That's my top 5.
No. We're not just gonna skip that. We're not just gonna skip that. You just said Rodgers is overrated. How? Have you not been watching the last 10 years of his career?
He's giving me 1 Super Bowl. Tom Brady. He's giving me.
Okay, let me ask you: is it because of his situation in Green Bay, or is it?
I don't think. No. This is why I think Aaron Rodgers is in a good situation.
Now let me ask you a question.
Green Bay, he did not deliver a chip. He should have delivered a chip.
Let me ask you a question.
He's blaming the organization.
No.
He should be blaming himself. He should have won it. That's my
I understand that. Let me ask you a question. Name me 3 years where Aaron Rodgers has had a top number 1 receiver.
Wait, what?
And I'm gonna just limit.
He's Devontae Adams.
Yeah, that's this year, and that's it. That's his first top number 1 receiver ever. Aaron Rodgers, literally, he's never had a top 5 receiver.
He has some good receivers though.
Yeah, good, but not a top 5.
He has some good receivers.
You're not listening. He has good receivers.
Tom Brady's one with.
Yeah, I'll let that.
Tom Brady's one with some non-elite receivers.
Okay, let me ask you a question. If
I'm just saying that he's been in a good situation, so he should have won some Super Bowl.
I understand that. Let me ask you a question. If Rodgers had the receivers and tight ends that Patrick Mahomes has right now, would he have more Super Bowl wins?
Than who? Than Mahomes?
Okay, let me rephrase that.
Let me change that.
Let me change that.
I think it would be the same results with Patrick.
You only have one run out of all.
So we're talking about if.
No, I'm talking
in the
about
same time span.
No, not in the same time span because Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill have been at the.
Oh, I'm saying if they're both in the same, if they both were in the same like time span, I'm saying it's the same results with Patrick Mahomes.
No, not in this. No, because Kelsey and Tyreek have been with the Chiefs longer than Patrick Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
So I'm saying take those two. How long they've been in the NFL? Put him on the Packers with Aaron Rodgers. What do you have?
I think he should win one more.
Okay,
I'm saying, but what my thing is, I think Aaron Rodgers should have more than 1 Super Bowl based on the praise that he has. That's just my opinion.
He
should have more than 1.
Okay, it's not his fault that every time he's given the
and I don't think it's really the team's fault in my opinion. I don't think it's that heavy blame on the team.
Let me ask you a question.
Based on last year, he should have won.
Out of all, tell me when did Aaron Rodgers have a top 10 defense?
I'm talking about the.
Yeah, you're saying
I don't have the stats.
But here's the thing: Aaron Rodgers has never had a top 10 defense.
That defense wasn't bad that last year though. That defense wasn't that bad that last year.
Do you realize how many yards they allowed?
We were just talking about this defense right now. You're just praising
last
the defense
year.
Right now.
Yeah, this is a different defense because they covered their asses this year. Right. Last year's defense, their corners were getting burnt.
Green Bay was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They were top 10 defense last year. They were top 10 defense last year.
Yeah, but that still doesn't mean...
Based on these stats, they were top 10. They were a top 10 defense. Explain to me.
I can explain.
That's a top 10 defense right there.
And where was the Buccaneers defense?
Buccaneers was better than them by 2 slots. But still, you say that he's better than...
Then so he almost won. But here's the thing. How was it his fault when his coach didn't tell him to go for it on the 1 yard line?
What is Lamar Jackson says, yo, let's go for it. Let's go for it. You yell at your coach, I don't want to go. What is Michael Jordan? If that was Michael Jordan or LeBron or any of the GOATs, if you self-claim GOATs, you yelling at your coach.
They did not hear the mic up. He literally said, why didn't we go for it?
I go up to the coach. We going for it on 4th. I'm staying here. Fuck the kick team. I'm saying, get out of here. Timeout. I'm going for it on 4th down. You're yelling at your coach saying, I'm going. Like Lamar Jackson, the coach said, hey, you want to go for it? Yeah, we're going for it on 4th.
Yeah, here's the thing. Lamar is going for it on 4th. You just said it. The coach said, hey, do you want to go for it? He asked Lamar.
Lamar is going for it on, but Lamar and Tom Brady said, I'm going for it on. Tom Brady was
they all asked for it.
Hey, we're all right. So,
bro, Aaron Rodgers, I don't know how he's overrated.
We're oversaturated on this conversation.
If he's been that great, and it's not his fault that his teams, the general managers and his team and his coach has been screwing him over.
Man,
guys, he should have more than one chance.
He should have more than.
But it's not his fault that his previous coach, Mike McCarthy, screwed him over and was just like la-di-da. And then his second coach didn't go for it and screwed him over also. So what are you gonna say? Okay, let me ask you this. You know, there's a rumor that he might be traded. He might be traded to the Steelers. Not traded. He might go to the Steelers after this season. If he goes to the Steelers and wins the championship, what does that prove? That proves that organization was fucking him over.
We're playing too much of the what if game right now.
Isn't that basically it?
So you're playing the what if. I'm talking about stats that are presented in your stats.
But you said stats that don't make sense. You said Rodgers overrated. I'm like, how?
I'm based on based on what you're saying. Your claim that his defenses are bad and
that's one season. He got a top 10 defense.
We're saying these two seasons that you were saying they're doing.
That's 2 seasons out of all his other careers.
Okay. All right, we're going Anthony. We're going Anthony. We're going Wilder, Fury. They fight tonight.
I'm sorry, but why do we have a third fight for that? I do not want to see a third fight of that.
Third fight.
I would have rather Fury fight Joshua in England.
We know. We both agree, right? We can both agree that Fury's winning this one. Over Wilder.
I'm kind of scared because the man's coming in 20 pounds heavier than last time. So I don't know.
I'm definitely. You watching the fight tonight? I'm gonna try to watch it.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna pay the pay-per-view to watch them fight 3 times.
Let me guys know if you haven't watched that.
I don't know if I'm gonna pay that pay-per-view money just to watch them fight 3 again for the 3rd time. Honestly, I just don't
see the results.
I can watch it later the next day.
You think it's any knockout decision?
It's going decision.
Going decision.
Actually,
I think. You know what? I'm gonna predict the knockout. I think somebody's getting knocked down. Actually, with these 2 guys, I think somebody's
getting knocked down, and they're still gonna get up. I might say there's gonna be a lot of knockdowns, but it's still gonna go the whole round.
I think it's gonna be like a situation. Nobody's gonna knock down, but I think the ref is gonna be like,
stopping it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like a TKO. That's what they call it with the. I think it's gonna be like a TKO type of situation.
I don't know about that because for it to be a really 10 TKO, the ref has to see a lot of damage on you, and I don't know if Wilder's gonna be that stupid again and take that many damage.
Yeah, I think it could be. That's what my prediction on that would.
Honestly, I'm picking Fury, but I feel like Fury is gonna be so cocky because it's like I already beat this guy soundly, and I'm just gonna be cocky and try to do the same shit I did last time and go walk into a punch and just get knocked out.
He is everybody got a puncher's chance, but I think Wilder has a punching chance. I wouldn't be surprised, but Wilder has a puncher's chance.
Let's be honest. Out of the 2, Fury is the better boxer. Fury is the better boxer all around.
Wilder just got more explosive.
Wilder needs one punch. He's a one punch miracle. He needs one to win. The only problem is we all know what happened when he tried to do that one punch. He knocked him out, but the man got up.
Yeah.
So if the man gets up again,
Yeah, that's we got that. And we're gonna end it off. I guess we're gonna end it off with a little bit of some NBA stuff. I guess we can talk about Ben Simmons and Irvin, and we end it off like that.
Ben Simmons is not.
Is Ben Simmons the main thing in the offseason? Is Ben Simmons staying in Philly? Is he leaving, and where is he going to?
Okay, if he's leaving, who's got enough to trade for him? Who has enough packages to trade for him? It's gotta be like a multiple team trade or something. Because nobody has the package.
Nobody has package and nobody.
Guys, you're gonna need a couple ones and a few players.
We do.
You're gonna have to. If you're trying to trade for Ben Simmons, you're gonna have to trade away your future for a couple years to get him.
I honestly, I'm a Knicks fan, and Knicks want everybody. Knicks want everybody, but I don't want him.
Wait, you don't want him?
Nah.
He can be a point guard. You guys need a point guard. I mean, you guys got what's his name? Kimba, but I don't know if Kimba can last.
After I saw him,
after what happened,
after I saw him go for a layup, no, the New York media is gonna kill him. You thought Philly was bad? Oh, New York was, because once he went up for a layup and he passed the ball, and seeing the guy get fouled and throw up his hands like that, like that's like you're scared to like play at that point. Like I've never seen that happen. I've never seen a professional player like give up.
I mean, he might need. I mean, to be honest, if he gets traded, he has to go trade. He has to be on a team that's built around him the right way. He's gonna have to be the point guard, and he's gonna have to be a point guard that works from inside the paint. Basically, he's gonna be like Russell Westbrook without the aggression or the shot taking.
Yeah.
Or the stupid mistakes of taking ridiculous shots in the last few minutes of an NBA game.
He's like a Draymond.
Yeah, he's like a Draymond, but here's the thing: Draymond can also shoot.
Yeah, Draymond, they give him the wide open shot.
Yeah, he ain't giving him. And Draymond would get dirty and messy and get in there. Yeah, I don't know if Ben Simmons.
I think Ben Simmons needs to be in like a low media place.
Where there's a media everywhere in the NBA, bro.
Honestly, I think Popovich. If you give him, if you put him on,
okay, Spurs, maybe Popovich should fix him.
Popovich might
fix I don't know. Him, I don't know, man. That's a lot you're asking of Pop. I know he's a great coach, but that's a lot.
That's the thing I just thought on. They give him the Popovich.
But, okay, let me ask you. What is Pop got? What's the Spurs got to give to get him? Because they got to give a lot.
They were thinking about the Kings. And they give up, whatchamacallit? What's the point guard on the Kings? I don't even know. I think you need to go to low media place like the Kings because I can't even, to be honest with you, I don't even know if anybody can name their side.
LA, bro.
It's in Sacramento.
It's still LA, California.
Sacramento, LA. I don't know if they're close. I don't know if my geography is good like that.
Isn't there still in California?
Yeah, in California, yeah.
So still, it don't matter. You're still in the big state.
You go to King, or you can go to San Antonio, possibly. I don't know what package they got.
San Antonio's got to give up they got to give up their whole starting roster for him. Because it's going to be like Philadelphia's going to be like, yeah, we're going to need everybody, even your bench, for him. I mean, let's be honest. If Philadelphia wants to get rid of Ben Simmons, it's pretty easy. They just take the best offer that's on the table, basically.
Honestly, at this point, he can't come back. You got to get rid of him. Especially with Embiid. Like, Embiid's been saying, like, we could have had this. We could have kept Butler. Stuff like that. Like,
they really... I don't know why they got rid of Butler.
I think Butler wanted to be his own...
No.
He wanted his own team.
Butler, they didn't pay Butler. Because Butler was looking for that contract, that max contract. They didn't give it to him. So, Butler went to Miami. My team, boys. Let's keep him... Dude, I'm a Miami fan and I need... Oh, yeah, we got a bet, don't we?
Who was that?
In the Knicks in Miami, that my Miami is going to end up higher than your Knicks.
I thought we did this last year. Who would go farther in the playoffs?
Yeah, and then I won. Wait
no. We tied. They both didn't make it out of the first round.
Okay, and then we made another one for this year that Miami. You say your Knicks are going to end up higher than my Miami Heat.
I'll do it right now. Yeah, I don't think we made that bet. I don't think we made that bet.
Okay, we'll do it. Here's the thing. I think my Miami Heat got a better chance of making it farther in the playoffs than your Knicks.
Okay.
And I don't even think your Knicks are going to make the playoffs.
That's a wild... All right.
Really? Let's look at it. Okay, let's be honest. The top 5 solidified.
I thought we were going to do this where we can save this for next segment.
It's the starting... The game...
We would start this
next... No. But
you said that we start...
Let's just wing it for this segment. Let's just wing it. So the top 5 we are locked for the playoff are the Nets, Milwaukee, 76ers. Actually, whoa, that's only 3. Yeah, the top 3. Okay, top 3. That's perfect. Top 3. Nets, Milwaukee, 76ers. So who's next?
We got 8 to get in. So
yeah, no. Who can be next?
You're trying to take my Knicks out of the playoffs. I want you to knock my Knicks out. Okay. I want you to knock my Knicks out of the playoffs.
Okay, I'll probably say...
Why are you asking me this and you're saying that they're not?
I'll probably say,
It's not the Wizards.
Actually, I want to say the Charlotte's Hornets, guys. They were good last year until Melo got hurt, so I'm gonna give them a spot. They were good. They were good. They were a higher seed before LaMelo got hurt than the Knicks. Let's be honest. And then the Hawks with Trae Young. Come on, they went farther than the Knicks, and they beat the Knicks. Oh yeah. So that's 5. I need 3 more. Miami. I'm definitely putting Miami in there. They're definitely getting in. It's kind of looking hard. I can't think of anybody else. Shit, your Knicks might get in. Yeah, I might have to put the Knicks in. Yeah. But okay. Let's say the Knicks get in, but I feel like my team's gonna go farther than the Knicks in the playoff. Okay. And the last spot, I'll give it to the Pacers. No, not the Pacers.
Chicago.
No, what?
Chicago's pretty doing good. Chicago's doing good, man. You've seen their preseason.
We keep forgetting about this team because it's in another country. The Raptors.
And nah.
Why not?
Who's on the Raptors?
Everybody left. You got what's his name?
Everybody left.
Pascal Siakam. You got
Lowry left, bro.
Yeah, no, but Pascal Siakam is still a good player.
They're not better than the Knicks.
You act like the Knicks is loaded with all-stars, bro. You got what? Only one all-star on there? No, 2 all-stars? Well, I don't know if Kemba is an all-star.
Kemba was a past all-star, but he's not an all-star now.
Yeah, okay. You got 1 all-star then.
Randall, we are.
Yeah. You acting like you got...
We're better than Toronto, though. That's not even the debate. No. We're not debating that, bro. I give you that one. Even you know that they're...
I give you that one. You
get it a bit.
But I feel like the Knicks might end up as the 8th seed, and you might face either the Bucks or the Nets. And that's a problem. Speaking of the Nets, we got to talk about Kyrie.
Yeah, we were going to talk about Kyrie. You wanted to go into that power ranking. All right, we're going to end it. This is our last segment. Kyrie we got Kyrie. Is Kyrie gonna get that vaccine?
He's a perfect shit. If Kyrie isn't trying to get that vaccine, then why don't you just trade Kyrie to the 76ers and get Ben
That's
Simmons?
What Stephen A was saying, and I was like, "Damn,
hey, it works out."
But they're gonna.
It works out, because guess what? You got a point guard that can make you big happy and take the shot, and also won't pass up a layup.
I'm thinking about this.
I'm just saying. But I'm pretty sure MB will be happy to play with Kyrie over Ben Simmons.
I don't know about that. I don't even know. It's up to KD. Honestly, it's really in KD's hands of what he wants. Because KD calls his shots.
I don't know about that.
KD.
I feel like KD doesn't want to call those shots, because if he calls one shot and it gets fucked up, all the blame's gonna be on him. And we all know KD when it comes to getting his feeling hurt, he starts blasting everybody on social media.
But I think the only I feel like it's a tough. I think Kyrie's put in a tough situation in the point that Harden's a little bit frustrated. I feel like they're not showing it. KD and Harden's not really showing it, but they're eventually going to get frustrated that Kyrie is not getting his vaccination and not.
Okay, playing. Let me ask you a question then. Do you think the Nets really need Kyrie to win an NBA championship?
If Harden's playing up there like MVP level, then I don't think so. And it depends on how the Lakers are playing, honestly. Lakers are really hot.
Speaking of Lakers, let me ask you this question. If LeBron James wins a championship with Westbrook, doesn't that mean something about KD? Say something about KD?
I don't like this. This is a what if game, man. I'm not playing a what if game like a year.
It's gonna pop up at one point.
It's gonna look a little bit. It's gonna look a little, but they save the.
Let's be honest. It's gonna pop up at one point. If LeBron wins a championship with Russell Westbrook, what's that gonna say about Kevin Durant when he couldn't win a championship when Westbrook when they had an all good team with all good players, and he said, "You know what? I can't win when I'm bouncing." What's that going to say about KD's career and the championship he won in Golden State?
It's not going to look good for KD.
And the championship
I don't really see it. I really got to see this happen. Honestly, I don't see it happening, but I got to see it happen. I don't see it happening. I would have to say it's way too early to tell. It would just really look good on that. If anybody would have that potential debate, KD, LeBron, if everybody would have that, it would obviously, there wouldn't be really a conversation.
I mean, there is a conversation about who's better, KD or LeBron.
It wouldn't. No, I'm talking about when they're done retiring and he stacks them up.
I mean, they're kind of already doing that right now. Like everybody's like comparing, is KD better, the number one, the best player in the world, or is LeBron the best player in the world? I mean, right now Giannis has the title. Let's be honest. Giannis has the crown for the best player in the world. But
to end it off right now, to say it. I don't even know why this is a conversation. KD is better than Giannis. I don't say that.
Oh yeah, we know that.
I don't want to have that conversation. KD and
we know that.
Yes, people were saying that Giannis is better than KD. I just want to say that.
No,
KD. He dropped 50 points off of Achilles.
The only way Giannis can get better than KD if Giannis starts making his 3-point shots.
Exactly. Yeah.
In this clip, if he makes that, it's clip.
He might even be in that GOAT conversation.
Yeah.
If he makes that threes.
If he makes threes, bro, he'll be winning championship for the rest of his life.
Because he can do everything in the world except shoot
a freaking
if he can shoot threes like KD, I might have to. He might be in that Jordan.
I don't know why that KD, who's about the same height as him and length as him, can shoot a three by Giannis' hands.
It's muscles. His muscles. He's just built. I mean, he's more in the weights, and KD's like.
I mean, I get KD's a stick.
KD is more.
I know KD's a stick, but
KD's
still.
a stick. And he doesn't lift weight. He doesn't do arms.
But that man looks strong. I mean, from the body contacts he be taking down in the paint.
Because when Giannis came in the league, Giannis was skinny like KD. And then he went to the weight room and got big. Next 3 years, he was.
But anybody who says Giannis is better than KD is drunk.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. So that is a wrap. Please like, subscribe, comment what we need to do better, and also comment what you guys want.
Oh yeah, the name. Chill zone or
cool down.
Which I'm still suspicious of cool down.
But bye guys. Hope you guys liked it.
All right.
Bye bye.